I try really hard to be consistent with my videos for YouTube. And I feel like about a month ago, I was really consistent and then I just forgot. That is honestly the only way to really put this, the honest answer. I really forget to record videos and to give like my life updates, and I do want to do that because I feel like for me this is a really nice outlet to just like speak and get my thoughts and get my life out there. And if it's relatable or helpful to someone, that's great, because I know when I see videos of people talking about something they're going through in their life, if I'm also going through that, it just helps to know that you're not alone. Anyways, I want to jump on here because I haven't given a life update for a while, and a few things have happened since. The first thing I want to get a life update is on the Kundalini activation, which I posted another video about, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about what's happened since I had that activation done. My hair is absolutely nuts today. I need to like do something with it. And I also want to give an update on something else that I tried, which is the womb wellness meditation. So, starting with the Kundalini activation. So, the last time I posted on here, I had said that it was a really nice meditation, which I still really, really agree with. It was a really nice activation. I think it released a lot. But what it brought out in me about a week, I would say, after the session is a lot of anger. Like, I could feel a lot of anger and anxiety. And because this is such a fiery energy that you're working with, I can see why that has come up for me growing up. And I know for a lot of people growing up, I was taught that anger was bad, sadness was bad. So anytime I felt that, I had to really just push it like deep within me. And I'm a very emotional and sensitive person. I'm like a pure water sign, like Cancer Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising. So I am pure water. And so I am very emotional. And from a young age, being emotional is really, for me, was a bad thing. That's what I was told. It was a bad thing. So I really, really tried to stuff it. So I can see why all of this anger was coming out during this Kundalini activation. It's not like I want to go out there and be violent, but it was just something that I really need to sit with and like feel. And I journaled about and I did therapy on. But it was such a strong energy. Like I could really, 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 really feel it. And then a few weeks after the Kundalini activation, I booked in for a womb meditation. Now, this is something that I'd wanted to try for a while. I followed a few people on TikTok and Instagram who talk a lot about womb wellness, the importance of cycle syncing. I read like a book on it. So I know how important the womb and her menstruation and a woman's body and being in tune with it is. But I wasn't really sure, to be honest, where to start. Like, I had read the book on it, but even with a book, it's very hard to sort of know how to apply it to your life sometimes. So I went to this lady who I had just Googled, and she was the only one who did it in my area, but she had great reviews. So I went to her and we did a proper like womb consultation where we sat down and we talked through like family history, my history, what's going on in my life currently. It was quite therapeutic, but it was more almost what like health practitioners do, where they speak through what's going on in your life, but also what's going on in terms of family history with like disease and illness and things like that. So after that, she showed me how I could give myself a womb massage. And then also I lay down on her massage table and she did a womb massage on me. Now, womb massage is external. It's not like anything internal. It is external. So it's on the outside of your body. So it's just like getting a body massage, but specifically in your womb area. And I will say it was a little bit painful, but for the most part, it was actually really interesting and very neat. The different patterns that she was making as she was massaging my womb. And at one point, she sort of went to where my solar plexus are, and she sort of pressed down a little bit on my solar plexus, and I could feel it in my back, and it was a little bit painful. But not to the point where I couldn't do anything, where I was like screaming. It was just a little bit painful, but I could stand it still. And so she did about a half hour, 40 minute massage on me. And I felt so calm afterwards. And when I tell you, because I get back pain and I have really tight hips, which I am constantly stretching out throughout my day. I had no back pain or tight hips for like 3 days afterwards. I felt so good and so calm. And she showed me how to do a womb meditation, which I had sort of seen on YouTube as well through different practitioners on YouTube. So that was really interesting. And this is something that I would definitely do again. I did this 2 weeks ago, and I would definitely do this again. It's something hands down that I'm going to book again in a couple of weeks, because I think from what I have read and what I have seen, and when I talked to this lady who did my womb consultation and womb massage, the womb holds so much. It holds so much emotion. It holds so much from our ancestors. When the one thing that the practitioner said to me is that when our minds don't know where to put something, and it's just like we lock it away, it goes down to our womb. So since then, I've just had a lot of calmness. Obviously, there's been times of anxiousness because like I do have anxiety. I think like most of the population has anxiety. So it's just about, I have realized, just being okay with it almost. I feel like when I say that I'm okay with my anxiety, and when I almost talk to myself and I'm like, okay, I know you're there and I'm okay with you being there, it like subsides. Really interesting. It's like you're not resisting it basically. And I feel like with a lot of anxieties, it's because you're resisting something. This is my personal experience with it anyways. So this is where I am basically right now in my journey of like really figuring out, who I am, what I want. I have other things that I have planned upcoming. I have other things that I've planned coming up as well, and there is some meditations that I've signed up for. I feel like with the Kundalini activation, I feel like because of the type of energy it is, it's something that I want to potentially do every few months rather than on a monthly basis. I feel like I can't deal with anger every single month like that. It's a very, very strong energy. I don't know if it'll be anger every time, but because of how strong it is, I feel like it's something I would do maybe once every quarter. I just basically will wait till I feel the feeling that I need to go. That's what I'm going to wait for. With the womb wellness massage, that's something I would do on a monthly basis. So I'll probably book one in for end of September, beginning of October again. And then the other thing that I'm constantly doing is just meditating. Something that I've learned is to just sometimes let things be. I feel like I am constantly someone who is wanting to work on myself, like constantly. Like I'm like, oh, I feel anxiety, let me work on it. Oh, I feel this pattern, let me try to remove it. Let me do this, let me do that. But I'm trying to just settle more back into just being and just seeing how I am in that moment, and just really trying to calm my nervous system rather than constantly moving and trying. What's meant to be will be, and what's meant for me won't pass me by. I have to constantly remind myself that. I'm someone who, growing up, I always had a goal. Always, eldest daughter core. Always had a goal, always reaching for something, hard worker, constantly striving. And so this is something that now, with me trying to calm down and try to just be in the moment, it's something that's actually more difficult than I thought it would be. It's something that I have to constantly remind myself on a daily basis that it's okay to slow down. It's okay for me to just to do my work. It's okay for me to just be happy doing my work, being with my daughter, being with my husband. Now I'm going to cook dinner. It's okay. I don't need to be striving for a goal every second of every day. And yeah, when you've been attuned to doing something for so long, even as like almost simple as this, to just be like, I'm just gonna chill, I'm not even gonna look at like goals at the moment. Like those goals will always be there, but I'm just gonna chill and let my nervous system just relax and be in the moment. I find it's very difficult for me. So these are things I am working on. See, even this is something like, is it a goal now? I'm like, is this a goal? Is this a goal for me to relax my nervous system? I guess it sort of is, but at the same time, it's just being more in the moment. So yeah, that's my life update right now. I am looking forward to autumn. I look forward to the different seasons, but especially like summer and autumn are my favorites. So I was really looking forward to summer. Now summer's done. I am looking forward to autumn. I am looking forward to putting the fireplace on, to, you know, getting my warm clothes out, to having a blanket on the couch and having something warm to drink, even though I drink warm stuff throughout the whole year, but it's different when it's cold outside. Getting, you know, the big duvet out. So yeah, just, yeah, be in the moment.